Uh, Hi. Honestly, when I first made this, I wasn't sure what I was gonna do, but I think I've figured it out, and I'm gonna go with my top 10 favorite levels and why from Jam Dash. Also, a quick side note: a lot of these are just gonna be extreme demons. I don't know why. That difficulty has just some of the best levels in the entire thing. Yeah. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Crazy thing I said most of these are gonna be extreme, because the literal first one on the list, by the way, these are in no specific order, is Crimson Clutter, which is actually not extreme, it is Insane Demon. So, Crimson Clutter, it's just I don't even know what to say about it. It's really just a overall good Nine Circles level, overlooked a lot. Okay, so this next one wasn't actually as hard as it was to pick the first one. And that's simply because I already had this level in my mind for weeks. All because of its song. Like, it's just so good. But I really like it because this level, just like a lot of others, takes the idea of taking a level and remaking it, and morphing it while you're making it. See, this is a part of a long line of levels called the Nine Circles levels, which I did briefly discuss in the Crimson Clutter part. But the thing is with this one, it isn't just a remake of a Nine Circles level or an original Nine Circles level. It's actually a sequel. This level is called Cosmic Cyclone. It was a sequel to an old Nine Circles level called Sonic Wave, which is a blue Nine Circles level made by an alleged hacker, which was legitimately verified in around 2017. And people say that this level is way more than enough to carry on the level's legacy. But me personally, I think a sequel would do great. The only issue I have with the level is just the fact that it looks more like Sonic Wave Infinity and less like Sonic Wave. But there was an older version that I wish was actually official, and that version basically adds cooler looking parts that make it look like the original Sonic Wave, that have more callbacks and make the level hold more weight. But hey, at least this isn't one of those levels that just call themselves a random name just because it sounds cool. Sorry if my voice sounds really bad for this voiceover, but that's mainly because I'm kind of sick, and also I'm in a room with a fan because it's hot. The ultimate return, I feel like it's just a really good level because it really like shows the creativity, my bad, the creativity of people such as Vit12, which is the person who made this level right here. Basically, I think it shows how far he's come as a creator, and I like how flashy it is compared to its prequel. Because while its prequel was just remaking a bunch of levels and putting them together with glow, this is just completely overhauling them, making better but also sometimes worse decoration, showing that he's not perfect, but he's still pretty talented. So I think this level is pretty good. Also because it mixes together some of my favorite levels in the entire game. But a few of them might not even make this list. But I do know one that will make this list. You'll see it later. But yeah, this is pretty good. It has parts of Sonic Wave, Avernus, Tidal Wave, Nullscapes, Cosmos, Slaughterhouse, and many more. But yeah, that's really like the main reason why I like this, because that's the whole level's gimmick or selling point. Just that. Well, there's no getting out of this one. This one just had to make the list. Apocalyptic Trilogy is a level that puts 3 levels together: Cataclysm, Bloodbath, and Aftermath. They're all in a trilogy, dubbed the Apocalyptic Trilogy, hence the name. Basically, this level is putting all those levels together, buffing them, and then redecorating them. And it was once meant to be a top 1. Then it was meant to be a top 20 to make it easier but also more enjoyable. But now it sits at top 40. This level is just so great. It does dang near everything right. I know a lot of people dunk on AP team levels. I think this one just is super great. This level specifically is very fun because I already like the gameplay of Cataclysm, Bloodbath, Aftermath, not so much, but this morphs everything to be more fun, more enjoyable, and also just better to look at, instead of just looking at orange, black, and red for the entire duration, which is around like, I think like 3 minutes long, maybe 5. You actually get to look at something cool, because the people decorating, the people in charge know exactly what they're doing. The decoration on point looks exactly like the theme is. Hell, a bunch of lava, fire, demons everywhere. It just looks awesome. And, well, I'm pretty sure the people in charge really knew where they wanted to take this one. Because this level plays very well. The gameplay is pretty good, and it's actually balanced, which is something you don't see in a lot of levels that put more than one level together. They're normally very unbalanced, because some levels are harder than others. So, remember when I said one of the levels later on this list would be a part of the Ultimate Return from earlier? Well, yeah, this is that level I was talking about. Now, this level is more well known because of the memes surrounding it in the community. But if you look past all the memes, you'll really see such a actual good level. Enough to actually call it a masterpiece. It is more leaned on being very atmosphere based, because it's pretty empty. There's not really much to look at. But with the stuff it does give you to look at, it sets a creepy atmosphere, especially when it goes with the song as well. Now, this is actually a really good thing, because it causes people to just think about what the theming might be here. Like for me, when I was playing it, I felt like this was some industrial area, some dystopian, creepy little factory, and it was abandoned. And I actually liked that setting a lot. It reminds me of it kind of reminds me of Anubis's original idea with Cataclysm. It was meant to be, I mean, not Cataclysm, but Artificial Ascent. It was meant to be a factory, but it, turns something completely different. But hey, even if you can't really picture a good setting in your head, this part will always, and I mean always, make up for that. After all, we still have memes to, lean on if you don't understand the actual thing, am I right? Hello, yep, me again. If you liked this video and you want to see more like this, please just, let me know. At least a nice comment will do. or a like. I don't know, dude. It's just I kind of did just pour like 3 days into this, so I hope at least someone out there likes this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This was a project for school, and yeah.